Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read-through for Tower of God Urek Mazino Chapter 9. I've been saying every week, I really love the spin-off. I've really enjoyed it so far. I don't think there's too much to say at the beginning of this one. I was just thinking about, coming to record and everything. One thing that may end up being kind of like a spoiler that's not really a spoiler is, for those of us reading the official, we're probably going to know when it ends. We're going to be like, okay, we have 12 chapters left or whatever, 11 chapters left, however many it is. I don't think it's that far ahead. It might only be 9 or something. I don't remember. But the point is, judging by when we find out it ends, even if we're not spoiled, we can maybe sort of just predict things from that. Let's say it's sometime soon. If I hear sometime soon that the spinoff has ended, then I'm going to be like, okay, that means we're probably just doing the floor of test and we didn't see anything past the floor of test. That would be just an assumption I make based on that. Or if we start to get into some sort of topic, whatever important topic might tie into the main series or something like that, and then I found out, oh, it ended in however many chapters, then it's like, okay, this main point is what the spinoff was trying to get us to, because it was trying to tie this in to the main story, whether it's connections to the red light district or something, and we're connecting that into how well Hikesong knows about things, or if we're just trying to build up things surrounding Phantaminum and his followers. If we're just trying to do that and tie that into the main story through Urek, or maybe we're just focusing on that with the Urek spinoff because CU wanted to show some of it but didn't want to include it in the main series, and so instead of spending time on it in the main series, it's just being focused on here separately. Maybe that's the point. But depending on when we hear that it's ended, that could give you enough information to be like, okay, this is what the purpose was, or this is as far as we're going, this is as far as we're going. On top of that, this isn't Monday night. I'm recording this not until Wednesday. I'm hoping I can post it tonight, but I am running late this week, and in the future, lately, I've been really trying to fix my sleep schedule. It's been bothering me a bit, and a part of it has been staying up to 1 to 3 in the morning, sometimes editing videos. So I don't know if I'm going to keep doing things on Monday night, or if I'll maybe just start doing the videos on Tuesday during the day. So maybe these might start coming on Tuesday during the day, or maybe if I'm able to fix my schedule some, I can start doing it at night. Because again, if I fix my schedule, this shouldn't take me, even if it takes 30 minutes or so to read and discuss it, then, there's going to be a little bit longer than that in editing, make a thumbnail. It should take maybe a bit less than 2 hours, pretty much no matter what, unless I'm talking for an hour or something. It should take pretty much less than 2 hours to do the video. So if I can do it at 9 o'clock when it first comes out and be done before 11, that's cool. So, again, if I can fix my schedule and feel oh yeah, I can just do this real quick Monday night, I will. If not, then I might just start doing these on Tuesday during the day. I said this, previously when we first started the spinoff, but here, I'm still just not totally sure in the future if I'll be able to do them Monday nights or if I'll just do them during the day on Tuesday or something. This week's different though. I'm just running behind this week, so sorry about that. But either way, let's start actually reading. So we start with the title splash this time. This is episode 9, A Vase to be Filled, and I think the thumbnail for this one had Rahab on it, so maybe more of Rahab and his group will be focused on. Director Donjon, what's happening here? Rahab shows up. Head Director Rahab, I'm trying to figure that out myself. This enormous bong appeared out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And I like the texture that's being given to it. All of this Shinsu must have come from somewhere. No matter. I will de-escalate the situation. Have the others stand back. Yes, sir. And Rahab starts using their own Shinsu? I wonder then if it's just meant to disrupt it, or you would feel like if Shinsu is being manipulated, you could just sort of unmanipulate it back to its original state. Yes, that face. It disappeared. That was amazing, sir. I knew you'd be able to take care of it. A bong that size doesn't simply form out of nowhere. Something must have caused it, but what? You insolent little regulars! We have the ticket ghost. Don't you realize the severity of your crimes? You're both... I almost forgot about the ticket ghost and the bathroom fight. Sentenced to death. Slams his fist down and starts punching. He's all beefed up. Come. I am an empty vase waiting to be filled. Okay, so is this the possession power? I call on thee, lost and wandering, to flow into my vessel, O spirit of water, who dwells in the 16th lake, far downstream the river. And that's an interesting power that we haven't heard of in Tower of God. And we just got the explanation from the spinoff. Like, imagine, forming the bong and then tunneling the Shinsu from your body into the bong to create an external, bong of Shinsu to use. And so did we get that explanation like that so that we can maybe think that this is the opposite, drawing outside Shinsu, whether that's Shinsu from an item or another person's Shinsu that's been sealed away in an item or something, or bringing the Shinsu from around you into your body? Maybe that's the way her power works. And again, showing with the spinoff, the Shinsu affected by Urek having a bit of a personality. Maybe the personality of the Shinsu itself gets absorbed in with this possession stuff. Hello? Alright. We have the shorts censorship. Not really censorship, just wearing shorts down there. Then she thrusts in, going through the ghost. Not the clearest action panels we've had in the spinoff, but get the general gist of it. Nice. She's full of surprises. I like her. Again, not like a crazy complaint or criticism, just like maybe too zoomed in, or maybe another panel would have been good. So it's like she prepares the thrust, she looks up at the enemy, and then we have, okay, that must have been, they forgot to delete the note. There must have been like a note here by the translator for like swoop for the sound effect, and the like redrawer, I don't know what it's called, erased the old sound effect and redrew in the swoop sound effect, like erased the original Korean sound effect. But then they forgot to delete the note that was left by the translator. But she goes in for the thrust, and then I think another panel here, maybe zoomed out a bit more to show the movement, would have been good. Because we just see her moving forward, and then we see her behind with the red stuff breaking up that we can assume is the ghost, and she moved forward through it, but we didn't get the best conveyance of that forward motion. She turns back. Nice. She's full of surprises. I like her. And it forms back. Oh, come on. It's still not dead? In that case, I'll throw a few punches of my own. And he starts punching away at it. Goes for a kick. Through it. Just give up and surrender. And none of these physical attacks seem to be working. The ghost looks like it's going to dish it back with a bunch of fists. But Urek avoids it. Well, that didn't do much. You fools. I am a doll carefully crafted in the workshop to be filled with Shinsu. Rookie regulars like you who can't even form a bong don't stand a chance against me. Why does everyone keep going on and on about Shinsu? Give me a break, I'm still learning. I could probably take it down with my light, but I don't want to reveal all my powers just yet. So it does seem that he has some kind of light powers from outside of the tower that he at least thinks he can use here. We don't know if the powers will be unavailable to him in the tower or not, and he'll be forced to use Shinsu, but he could just also have these powers that he's hiding. You know what? Maybe the Shinsu will actually cooperate this time. Okay, how do I do this again? I have to form a bong and fill it, right? And we have the light coming back behind Rahab. Impossible. The bong reappeared. Head Director Rahab, it's back. Your order, sir. This is my territory. There's nothing here that can defy my will. And the ship itself is still shaking. What the hell's going on? Even the bathroom where they're fighting. I think the captain of this ship needs to brush up on their skills. How I'm about to hurl. We saw that he was getting seasick before. Again, maybe that's too. He's just not used to, like, you know, floating ships and moving around within Shinsu like the others. We have a slash from the princess again. I told you, it's no use. And she's knocked back. Ticket ghost is, but again, surprisingly more work than I anticipated. He laughs at them. Just let me devour you, regulars. If you don't get your ticket back by 12:30, you'll be disqualified from the test anyway. You know, this is why I hate officials who are obsessed with following the rules. The test director offered me a chance to take his ticket fair and square. Weren't you listening the last 10 times I told you? You darn ghost. Yeah, I feel like the ticket ghost is not doing its job properly because this is literally her test. She was supposed to steal a ticket. We have these flowers forming. Okay, flowers being an important thing we've seen before here in Tower of God. Rotala Red. The spirits who dwell in the middle of the 5th river. The middle of the... what? So, did she say 16th river before? And now this is the 5th? What kind of trickery is this? Why do you suddenly feel so different? Interesting. She's a big fish now. I am the wrath and madness of the river. One that stains the flowing water crimson. And I guess we've seen with the Ghost of the 13 Months, we've seen possession before. So it's something that we know is a possibility. We just don't know any details other than that one case. But this might be more. And I guess, too, we also saw Chopin getting his ho-ho-ho god to possess him, right? And then she attacks using this. She caught me? But that's impossible. She's only a rookie regular. the classic Tower of God, only a regular. Who just started climbing the tower. Stop. I've received your complaint, and I'll process it right away. I know you got that special permission from the test director, all right? But you have the wrong ticket. The one he has is the ticket you want. The very first ticket you take from another regular becomes yours. You just need to swap tickets and neither of you will get disqualified. Thanks for telling me. She rushes in and slashes, but it's 5 minutes too late for that. Alright, I believe we still have unfinished business. Hand over your ticket, Mazino. Personally, I thought this would be more of a peaceful exchange. Not particularly. You'll be disqualified, and I'll proceed to the next test with your ticket. Like I said, you're my prey. I like the use of the purple eyes. I don't know how many characters we've seen in Tower of God with purple eyes. I don't want to try to guess who she's related to or anything. I feel like that's probably not a good use of time, just given that she's probably somebody new. If she is from a special bloodline, it's probably one we haven't seen or haven't seen much of. I do like some of the theories, though. I like, one theory that she's like Uram. I've seen people, Garam, but she changes her hair and eye color. And it's like, that's kind of silly. In the words of Donald Duck, oh brother, that's a bit much. But the idea that she could be Uram, that is pretty exciting. That's pretty neat. Or that she's one of the princesses that we've heard of in the lore or something. Like, that's pretty neat. But all of that would be dependent on how far in the past this is, because Uram would have died around the time of the Eurasia N incident, and the Eurasia N incident should be like 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. That should be like forever ago. That's pretty ancient history. Though again, not even as ancient history as like the Great Climb or anything. But it would just depend on how far back this is in the timeline, some of this stuff. Like, is this... You would think this is probably pre-Yuri, right? And Yuri was like 500 years ago when she climbed, I think. Or is she just 500 years old? So she would have climbed, you know, less than 500 years ago. Is this... You would think it's older than that, just because to me, I always got that kind of vibe that Urek was sort of older than Yuri. But if not, this is pretty recent. It's hard to tell. Then she avoids his attack, swings down, but it looks like he's going to catch it. He's able to wrap his fingers around, and the blade of her needle is actually translucent. I didn't expect that. It's a really nice design, though. I like that, actually. It makes it cooler. Is this Shinsu? And the attack crashes through. He moves out of the way to avoid it. Come on, you know how to use it too? So I think, like, he was like, oh, Shinsu is this special thing that some people use, and now he's like getting more and more of like, oh, even these physical attacks or even these special techniques, all of it is Shinsu. I'm really starting to feel left out here. Someone teach me. You talk too much, he slashes, but he steps back. Honestly, throughout the whole spin-off so far, the dodge has been Urek's strongest move. Like, if we take panels of... There's probably been at least, like, 20 to 40 panels of him dodging attacks in 9 chapters. He is, like, the dodge master here. There's something unusual about this power. She can't keep this up forever, I'm sure of it. But waiting for it to pass isn't an option if I want to get my ticket back. What a mess. I don't want to use my true power on her, though. Then that leaves me with one option. Keep trying to. Use this damn Shinsu. This dang Shinsu. The censorship is so silly. Come on. Work. Head Director Rahab. It's still there, sir. Look, and I think it's getting even bigger. It's approaching the cruise. It must be headed towards something inside the cruise, but what is it? And he's finally able to start forming a bong. It worked. Like an actual usable one. My bong. That panel. Are you seeing this? I finally got it. I'm a Shinsu master now. Congratulations. It's strange, though. The way it keeps getting bigger. Huh? That's weird. I don't think that's supposed to happen. He's just not even paying attention. Dang it. Whatever. I'm going for it. This is a nice panel of the two of them. And we've got Rahab spying in. Insolent bugs. I will not allow any living creature on this ship, or even Shinsu, to defy my authority. Weird characterization. Rahab just getting so upset. Oh my god, this Shinsu hanging around. Respect my authority. Sir, an attack like that would destroy the cruise. Like, he seems kind of silly and goofy here. And they're getting interrupted. That was another nice panel of her face. I feel like some of the undetailed panels of her face aren't that good, but then when we get the, like, really detailed ones, especially with her eyes and everything, they look really good. He spins around again, another dodge panel. We need a dodge counter. And his fist is moving towards Rahab Shinsu. And at the same time, she slashes. And are they both attacking him then now? Yeah. But during the course of her attack, she cut Urek on the cheek. Hey, what the hell was that? Was the Shinsu flowing toward you, regular? I think so, yeah. You got a problem with that? Come down here then. Or come down here then. Okay. Really fight-centric chapter here. Again, some of the things are so funny. I've really just, again, it's just another one continuing pushing the story forward. No massive reveals or anything. But, like I've said, I'm just personally really enjoying the spinoff. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I continued to this week. I don't think I have too much more to say. I'm liking the princess. I just think that though she's been around, and now we've seen a little bit of fighting, we haven't got a lot of stuff for the princess when it comes to character stuff, like deeper character things. And that's something I'd like to see more. Not just from the princess, but from the other characters too. Again, Modern Tower of God kind of struggled a little bit with that. Outside of some characters, I shouldn't even say that. Some characters were really, really good when it came to that. So that's something that I want to see a little bit more of moving forward. Like, we've been getting little glimpses of character stuff for some of the side characters and everything. I hope we get even more of that. That's what I'd like more of. Especially with the princess here, just because she's been around, and I feel like there's more mystery surrounding her than even, like, you know, Rohan or Evelyn. So I do want more of the princess's character to be explored. But again, that's not saying too much. We're still pretty early on. It's not like there aren't other characters that really need to be explored too, like Neo and Rue. So I am interested to see where it'll go from here, but I guess that's all I have this week. So thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more. Tower of God, Urek Mazino, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you want to help support the channel by sharing around or by dropping a super thanks, it's really appreciated. And if you want to help support the channel and help me to continue to make videos, but also get your name at the end and also get One Piece bingo a bit early usually, then hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already members and patrons: Chosen Regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls J.A. into the D-Band, Jerriton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG, and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pate Ariel, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.